いつも
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle? All right. Something isn't up with...
Yeah, something big by the looks of... I've never seen her so serious.
So, you think you should say something to Alphen then?
Myself. Then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants to know. If she's this secret, then it's not really our place. She's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no could, right? What am I supposed to do?
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
I've got something. I'll let you go this time. There we go. I'll get you next time. There we go. I'll get you next time. I've got something. I'll let you go this time.
You see anybody around here? Who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
We should be able to cook here. You guys want to rest here? Did we really just spend that much money?
This heat is unbearable.
You can say that again.
I'm glad the mask is finally off.
Despite the fact that's why you can feel the heat.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almeidrea showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almeidrea for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almeidrea who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
finally made it.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is...
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby. Whew!
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
We've reached our destination.
I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to... find that star...
Huh. You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Sir, thank you very much.
My face is starting to sting. My throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Xion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
This one will be difficult. Predict.
A wall to shield from calamity. Cools up. Time to get out of the way.
Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Leon, can you take care of them?
Got a really bad feeling about this.
I shall ensure you feel like this. A wall of
Here I go. You have to aim for the right area on their back.
We've got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
We got some good... good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know, feeling.
Now I can let loose.
It's a duel of the arts. I'm out of ammo.
Pestborn scoundrels.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one? Is it?
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
Won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
Now I can let loose.
Freeze Lancer!
A wall to shield from calamity.
The wise
I owe you
warrior
one.
knows when to call it quits.
Got a really bad feeling about this.
Allow me to help you.
You got company. Radiant Pierce!
A wall to
Take
shield from
Radiant
calamity.
Are those rocks?
We've cut our losses. The flashing's their weak point.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. Rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain
a bad feeling about this.
March on! Okay, here I go.
Freeze Lancer!
A wall to shield from calamity.
Radiant Warrior!
Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead. The flashing part's their weak point.
this one will be difficult to
You were going
predict.
this way!
Okay, come and face me.
Lightning! Into the wind!
Wall to shield
Seal.
from calamity.
Get on it! Some fights are better left unfought.
Aim for their weak spot.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! One's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you...
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zeugles? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it! Annihilation! Shining Supernova!
Demon Fang, try
In the
this!
sky is mine!
Explosive ring! Eat dirt!
I'll blind you with a
Healing circle!
In a bind?
In here! This one's mine! War
surge
was
it
not in
through
your
me.
dreams!
I can carve through armor!
Hey, It looks like you got this one covered. I'll heal you all.
Shield from calamity.
Raging healing cycle.
Our arts are being interrupted.
You came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with that
Can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Burn in hell!
Glacial spear.
Severing wind!
Raging storm.
Wind!
Hit. Out.
Benediction
Dragon
light.
Swarm!
Radiant blood. Pierce.
Try this!
Photon blast.
Explosive ring!
Illuminate the dark. Come forward. Holy.
I'll face you. I'll blind you with a shot.
No more playing nice.
All won't save you.
Benediction light.
sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
We're our friends for. We can't depend on one another.
You're right. Bear that in mind.
Raging storm. Here's a healing arc. First aid. Radiant pierce.
Dance on the wind. On your
Here I come!
Here I go.
Where are you going?
Benediction light.
Flame inside me yearns to be let free! Heal!
Radiant blood.
I'm not done!
No further.
Hear me. Flame of fury.
I'm not done!
Radiant storm. Glacial spear. Here's the eagle.
Take this! It's over!
Freeze Lancer. Lightning
Forgive me. This is my fault.
I can handle it.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Here I
with
come.
life.
You're finished!
Another incapacity.
Can't lose.
Resonate with the earth.
Raging
Take
storm.
this! You're finished!
I'm all stocked up. Mega ray.
I can carve through
This
armor.
way.
It's over!
Dance in the wind.
Here I come.
Feel.
Really?
Here's the evil. Running blazer. Raging storm. Up and at 'em. Let's go.
Rising Falcon! Win!
Resonate with the
Burn
earth.
hell!
I've risen. Not in your dreams.
The earth throbs
Win!
with pain.
There you go. Don't let up.
Rising
Take
Falcon! Severing wind!
Natural energy. Illuminate.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Do better.
Wind! Catapult! Severing wind!
Freeze blazer. Dance in the wind.
Wind!
Resonate with the earth.
This one's mine. Light
Rising
energy.
shot!
Lightning.
Seismic rupture.
Leave the charges to me. Circle.
Okay, here I go! Wind!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Not today!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really
In the
don't.
wind.
Glacial speed.
Dragon Sonic Thrust!
Amazing.
Try this!
Annihilation. Lightning attack.
Dance on the wind.
Dragon Swarm!
Bathed in blood. Rending you apart. Bloody howling.
Searing flame.
You're mine!
I'll blind you with
Raging
the serenity of your movement. Simply incredible.
I'm ready! Swarm!
Astral energy.
Sing! Shot!
Well done.
Severing wind!
No further.
Annihilation. Illuminate the dark.
you.
Deny. Holy glimmer.
Wind!
Here goes.
Elusive deity.
Here, let me help. Further.
Okay, here I go!
Seismic rupture.
Dragon
Don't mind if I do.
inside me, yours to be let free!
Annihilation.
Severing wind!
Where are you going? Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Light axe, lightning condensed.
On your
Thunder healing circle.
and you're dead.
Here I go.
Resonate with the
Okay,
earth.
here I go!
Lightning supernova. Raging cascade. By the power of water. Searing flame. Reload.
Showtime!
Raging storm.
Now you see what I can do.
I'm out of ammo.
Seismic rupture.
Raging cascade. Far enough. I'll heal you. Swirl. Swirl flight. Healing circle. Dance in the wind.
Require a hand. In a bind.
Lightning orb. Arc field.
Burn!
Not on my watch. Searing flame. Lightning orb. I'm out of ammo. Back into the fray.
Rending you a
Raging
bloody
storm. Let them mark. One more. I never miss. No time. Raging storm.
Shattering of pieces. Attack time.
Raging cascade. Dance in the wind.
Nothing gets by me!
Air thrust.
Heal.
Radiant far enough.
I'll fly with the behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic vision. Seismic rupture. Elusive deity. Rotating
Razor
fire.
cyclone. Hold on to your art. Here I come. I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. Lightning condensed. Illuminate the dark. Carpay. Holy glimmer.
Wind!
Holy lance. Back into the
Can you
fray.
take it? Seismic rupture.
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Ready and raring.
Here come more!
We'll just hiding.
We'll soon see about that. Here, let me help. This one's mine. Take it. Graviton Spear!
Can't get out of this!
One more.
This is looking good!
Now! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Benediction and light.
Art seal! Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle it.
Not done yet!
You can be really dense, Dohalim.
I couldn't make it in time.
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Resuscitation. Fang,
What
try
was I
this!
thinking?
Explosive ring! Carried away.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Benediction light. I owe you one. Try this!
No, it won't end like this. Spread! Dance in the wind! Sleep now. I'll be saving this way. Tempest swirl! More Arctic! I can feel the medicine tunnel! Crazy cascade!
I'm gonna need more of that. Can't move!
Photon dance in the wind! Do it!
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
Then I'll have to keep training.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation!
This should do it!
I'm all stuffed up. Annihilate! Eat the handle. Illuminate the dark. I never miss. Holy glimmer! Holy land!
On your knees.
Here, let me
Take
help.
this.
Ash dance in the wind!
Resonate with the
Feel.
earth. I'm nearly done for.
Glacial spear. Here's the evil. Banana.
Demon!
Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not on my watch!
Take this!
Lightning orb! More where that came from! It's lightning condemned!
Not today!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Holy land!
Now you see what I can do!
Dirt! Radiant! I never miss! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Back into the fray! Heart steel! Radiant pickle! Illuminate! Not on my watch! I'm only getting started!
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Scenic Cyclone!
Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem!
Rotating pile driver!
Illuminate the dark! No more playing night! Holy glimmer! Searing flame! Reload! Holy land!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
Lightning condemned! Ranger Rise!
Burn!
Here! Arctic!
This should do it!
Holy land!
Try this! Explosive ring! Catapult! Demon Press!
Raging storm!
Is this what real pain feels like?
It's in your hands now. Stay away from my friend!
No rest for the wicked.
Explosive ring! Begin! Beyond, imbue this vanquished soul
Don't
with
mind if I
light.
do.
My reach is even wider. Resonate with the earth through armor. Stalagmite, far enough. Bathed in blood, rending you apart. Flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Illuminate the dark! Come
From beyond,
forth, holy quiver,
imbue this
holy land!
vanquished soul with love.
I require complete focus!
You picked the wrong fight. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
No further.
Feel pain.
I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Rending you
I'll heal you all! This one's mine!
Power surges through me. Anything in armor is all mine. Benediction light.
Ready to go!
Benediction light. Now it's my turn.
Holy glimmer! Holy land!
It's time.
Mega ray!
In a bind,
Raging cascade!
I'll smash you. Denied.
Spread! Dance in the wind! Back into the fray! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Rending you a bloody howler. Onward.
Healing circle!
This should do it.
Back into the fray! Gemini Aqua! Raging cascade! Let the mark handle this! I never
Rending
miss!
you apart.
Not on my watch!
Bloody.
Lightning condemned! Here, let me help!
You picked the wrong fight.
Illuminate the dark! Transform! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Do it!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Radiant light! Here! Illuminate the dark! Come there! Holy glimmer! Radiant here! Glacial spear! Piercing her! Dance in the wind! Back into the cold frontier art! Here I come!
Armor won't save you. Heal.
Holy land! Illuminate the come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll always be here.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Hold nothing back. Dragon form
Go get it!
coming through. Ha! Melt. Scarlet Inferno. I'll face you. Take this.
Not in your dreams! Annihilation! Mega lightning orb!
Begin. You picked the wrong fight.
Where are you going? Tempting swirl! Here's a healing orb! First aid! Light annihilation! Radiant pierce!
Benediction.
Tempting swirl! Lightning downfall!
I'll smash you.
Denied! Razor into the shadows! Radiant pierce! I'm out of ammo! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade! First aid! Quick now! Get on back into the fray! Lightning! Thunder field! First aid! Bananas, let's go!
Can't get out of this.
Here, let me help! Here, first aid! Radiant light! Here!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Lightning field!
See what I can do.
Dance in the wind! Air drop! Photon blast! Eat dirt! This one's mine! Shining Supernova! Here comes lightning! Lightning condensed! Here I am! Radiant! Dance in the wind, you all! My astral energy!
Anything or's all mine!
Photon blast!
Can't get out of this!
Dance in the wind! Art expert coming through!
Burn in hell!
Don't mind if I do!
How's this? The wind!
Thunder field! One at a time!
Deny you in the dust!
Dance in the wind! Air blast! My astral energy!
Ancient light. Heal!
Lightning condensed! Glacial speed! Thunder blast! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
From beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul. Anything in armor is
I've still got some fight!
benediction light.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Thunder blast!
And more than
Holy
rubber.
glimmer!
Let us
Holy glimmer!
resonate with the
Holy
earth.
land!
Dream attack! On your
Spirit flame! Flame of fury!
Try this!
Tempest whirl!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't retreat.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Elfin!
watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down!
Everyone okay?
Yeah. So,
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume it came out of the wedge. It must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, keep moving forward now. Let's go.
I'm getting stronger.
Hey, is that it over there?
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
What do you know? Another big fire monster with nothing better to do than get in our way!
I wonder where the rest of those lights ended up landing. It looked like they were pretty scattered.
Well, whatever they're after, let's just hope none of them are anywhere near a city. An ambush on civilians is the last thing we need.
Well, no rest for the wicked, right? Though with 1 down and 3 to go, it sounds like our headache is just beginning.
I thought you liked the opportunity to flex your muscles.
Against those things? It's not like I have a death wish. Besides, we've already got our hands full saving the world. Dying stupidly won't be much help to the cause.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that logic. Sorry. Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of the world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renis Alma, too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Yeah.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how... How is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That that was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what we'll about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues. Yet the picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. Even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the Blazing Sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shionne.
But then, I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shionne. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Dahnans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you, until the very end. Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
Huh? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones subjected to it.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Alphen, we haven't heard from you yet. Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess. To be honest, when I first saw Shionne in that dress, I
Quit it!
was absolutely captivated.
All right, I think that's enough fun for one day.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Hootle and I couldn't eat another bite.
Keep feeding him like that. He'll be too heavy to fly soon.
いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も
That's gonna be it for today. We got through what we wanted to today. Do this 2 parts. Yeah, which perfectly leaves off for tomorrow, which was the plan. So, yeah, that is gonna be it for today. We're gonna be back tomorrow to continue with this. I originally thought we were hopefully gonna finish this tomorrow. It does not look that way. We'll see. If I ever get Sunday, no cast because I'm going to movies. Monday and Tuesday we've got to wear Ragnarok, and then Wednesday I'm on Wednesdays and we show 22. We haven't finished this tomorrow. We'll definitely finish on Thursday afternoon, and then Thursday, Marquee Deluxe Racing with the Great DQ Race 3 coming out next week. And we'll also be talking about whatever's going on with the Game Awards. Also, the next Friday, 3 of God of War Ragnarok. So yeah, if you've come to schedule Ninja Town Ladies involved, but we got lots of goodies coming up, places to continue on them. We're going to play through Tales of Arise and beginning God of War Ragnarok this week, and then we're coming up. Definitely, we're going to be finishing. I mean, we don't got a lot left. I mean, they're still a little bit lengthy, but it's not like, shouldn't be like crazy. Like it's not like we got only 20 hours left in the game. No. Let's try to do the post stuff. But maybe do off casts, post game stuff. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, we'll get down with this, and then we got something coming up later this month. Our 8th anniversary cast, Retro Games Christmas. Retro Games Christmas, anniversary cast, and all that other good stuff. So follow me on social media, YouTube, all those good stuff, which you can find down in the info section. Discord. Also, we're going to be doing more stuff on that. Schedule. I know I'm rushing because I have so much I gotta really go, and my sister's probably mad I didn't get going already, but if I can find that really quickly. Don't bring it up here. This is still the way, even though it says, oh, back by the end of November, December, probably December already. I guess I'm not complaining. And this, I get a joke. Trip taking money, that is. That'll be damn fun. I'll really stay in the hotel for 2 days though. That's where you get to fly down my own. You know what? I know we're reading my guess I do, but you know what? Read up Krim, who's still playing Mario and Luigi Dream Team. So next time we'll go with one. Peace!